Okay, so the only change I've made right now is I went back to using Evasion Mantle because I realized that I was hitting the final Supernova more when I was using Evasion Mantle. And I think that's because you get a big attack bonus when you do a successful evade. So I think losing the damage from Evasion Mantle when I went Glider Mantle was hurting me, hurting my DPS a lot. And then I put an attack gem and an agitator gem in the Evasion Mantle, so now it's giving me even more damage. So hopefully if I don't die, we will for sure have enough DPS to finish the fight. It's not even a question anymore. It's just now it's a matter of getting good enough to not die. We have the damage.
It's still a monster, so its head must be a weak point.
The cannons up above should be able to hit its head.
That's pretty unfortunate. Whoops. Damn. I was kind of not sure what he was doing right there. Crazy that on this. Why did all that have to miss? Damn, panic rolled right there. There was no need to get hit by that. Unfortunately, I'm missing like 1,000 damage right now from missing all those head attacks when he was fighting, but it happens. I could have got over a little bit more, we would have survived that. I haven't gotten another update about the roaming ballista, so I must have forgot to deplete the rest of the ammo in there.
Ballista is now operational.
Or not. Crazy thing is you're safe if you're right in front of him right there, hitting him in the chest. I didn't even break the second horn. Did I? I don't think I did.
You are.
Evil Eye first cut. I didn't even break the second horn. Let's fucking go. I didn't break the second horn and I didn't do a mount. 2 Evil Eyes. Nargacuga gear. No Palico, no smoke bombs, no ghillie mantle, no temporal mantle, no damage skills except for crit, and a little bit of agitator and attack when I had the evasion mantle up. No ZSD spam. I did a couple, but didn't spam it, and I didn't use any mantle to make it happen. I only did it at times when, you know, it was safe to do it anyway, when you could do it. Let me just say that that was really fucking hard, but I managed to do it without turning into a total pussy. We did it man style, baby. And I got a handicraft and a stream jewel for my trouble. Oh, yes, dude. I thought we were gonna be in for a whole night of attempts. I didn't think we were gonna get it on the first one. Let's fucking go. Fatalis legendary symbol pendant. I think I'm gonna equip that. It was really hard. And I still carded quite a few times. How many times did I card? I think I carded 3 times. You got here a bit too late. Tropic Thunder, what is the first thing you saw? You have to understand like my mental state right now. Like all the, you know, the last like 5 days of stress and like tension, you know, of trying to do this fight have all just been released. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. I have been trying really fucking hard to beat that boss with this shitty build on purpose. And people keep on coming in and being like, hey, you know, you can hide from the monster, right? You know, you can use smoke bombs, right? You know, you can use the ghillie mantle, right? You know, you can down him twice with the ballista, right? You know, you can mount him, right? You know, you can break both horns, right? Man, fuck all that shit, man. Fatalis hides from me, okay? I don't hide from the dragon. I'm the predator. The dragon hides from me. Alright, don't get it twisted. Never forget. I'm the one that the dragon hides from. I don't fucking hide. Hell no. Whew. You got here 35 seconds ago? Okay. I still died a couple times during the fight. I'm not gonna say I didn't die, but I'm also using a severely, like, nerfed build on purpose. Oh, like I have, dude, I have -9 fire defense. -9. I'm not using any bonus health, baseline health, -9 fire defense, mid-tier armor, so my like armor level is not that high. Even my fucking, I think I have one piece of high tier like Elder Dragon armor on, but I don't even think it's fully leveled up, is it? Sharish Vala braces. Level 10? I don't think that's leveled up all the way. It's just a little bit of difference if you're wondering what I'm yapping about, but sorry, we gotta go to the workshop. Oh, so, hold up, somebody wants to congratulate me for a job well done. Hold up, we gotta go get our daps. You know, you could have broken both horns, right? I was trying to. I have broken both horns every other time I fought this guy. Even the attempts that went bad, I still broke both horns. I don't know how I didn't break both horns this time. I don't know what happened there.
Hunter,
You know what I did do though is
have you already recovered from your battle with Fatalis?
I did use 2 binding shots. But you know, we can just say that if I broke both horns, I would, you know, basically be like the same thing, right? Oh man, that was really hard, dude. Like, this fight is bullshit, Tropic Thunder. It's actually fucking bullshit. Like, he's got 66,000 hit points, but they take 20 minutes off the amount of time you normally have to fight him. And he has multiple supernovas. He has like 5 supernovas where, you know, you can't fight him during the supernova. So like, he intentionally wastes your time. He has moves where he runs to the other side of the arena and his entire body is a hurt box, so you can't damage him. He has, you know, flight moves where he's just flying above you and you can't really do much damage to him. You can like soften him, but even that can be risky. He can hit you on the way down or when you land. His hitboxes are bullshit. They're bigger than, you know, the graphics of the move. Like, the fireball is this big, but it hits like this. You know what I mean? So you have to like mentally be prepared to roll things that don't look like they're gonna hit you. I mean that's kind of realistic though. I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, well, that's how explosions work in real life. You know, the explosion force doesn't end where the fireball ends, right? There's like a shockwave that damages you. But you know, in most video games, for like gameplay purposes, they make it the size of the fireball so that the player knows, you know, this is how big it is. But for Fatalis, you know, they said, nah, fuck that. This is a real dragon. He shoots real fireballs and they cause real shockwaves, bitch. Oh my god, he has so many moves where he like and like, ugh, dude. Woo. Challenge and masochism. Yeah, I could at any point I could have lowered the challenge by adopting strategies that would have made the fight easier, but all those strategies are for pussies, Tropic Thunder. All those strategies are for pussies that don't score with hot chicks, and I'm not doing any of that stuff, right? All the big-tittied, naked, hot chicks watching at home right now, we're like, is he gonna man up and do it with Nargacuga armor and Barioth helmet, negative fire defense helmet, negative fire defense clothes? Is Chain a real man? Can he do this man style? If we drop Chain in the middle of the woods, would he be able to build a shelter? Right? Or would he be fucking calling a SOS for someone to come pick him up and bring some smoke bombs with you and some smoke nut so we can get high? No. Drop me in the middle of fucking the new world and I will hunt a Fatalis with shitty gear and I won't even complain about it. Oh, getting laid tonight for real. Yeah, in my dreams anyway. In my dreams, I'm getting laid tonight. In reality, I'm just a sweaty nerd in this room, but in my dreams, I am Don Julio. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about in relation to the challenge. Let's see. I think I have. Don't I have this captured already? No, I don't. Hold up. What if I go up here? There it is. Okay. Don't mind that sensor in the back. Another thing about this fight is that Fatalis is fucking... Is this a brush? Alright, good. His, like, hitbox on his body is like this. And then he's got these big-ass legs. Actually, his body kind of goes all the way to the floor. Right? So, like, these are his feet or whatever. And the feet take, like, barely any damage. You know, they have hella armor. How do you draw, like, a shield? That's not a very good shield, but these feet have armor, so you do next to no damage to them. To do good damage to him, I have to hit him in his torso, right? This part takes, like, I think it's 45% damage. And 45% is the amount of damage a body part needs to be weak in order to trigger weakness exploit, which gives me an extra 30% crit chance. And if it's tenderized, I get another 20%. But basically, and I have 50 right now. I have 50%, so I get 80% crit chance if I hit him in this body part. That's, and then when it's tenderized, I get another 20%, so I get up to 100%. The problem with the fucking switch axe is that all of its moves are like, none of the moves are like straight up like vertical or like horizontal. They're all like, you know, a slight angle. Like they start low and then they kind of go like this, or like they cut at like an angle like that, or some bullshit like this, right? Even the moves that look like they're vertical, there's like a slight, you know, it starts like, it doesn't start right under it, it starts like right here, like kind of to the side, right? So the whole time I'm like doing this fight, I'm trying to hit him in the middle here where I get the good damage and the good crit chance, but I'm like clipping him in here and I'm doing bullshit damage. And then like he's doing this other shit. Actually, the leg should go like up like that. He's doing like moves where he like walks forward and like breathes fire on the floor and shit. He's like breathing flames on the floor, but he's like walking forward while he's doing it. And like I want to stand, you know, in front of him, between him and the fire right here, and hit him in, you know, his body, but he like walks through me, and now I'm like behind him, hitting him in, you know, this part that I do potato damage to. So like just even hitting this guy in the right body part, it took me like, you know, a dozen fucking hours, maybe more, just to even be able to hit him in the right spot. Like I'm sitting here like I get like a huge opening to do, you know, 600 damage, and like I get like, you know, 250 out of it because I can't like hit him in the right spot. Like this fight was so fucking, it was so hard. But it's over, we did it. Now I can do it with, if I ever fight him again, I'm doing it with better gear, and I'm gonna make it look easy. I already made his switch axe. I might be able to make his gear since I fought him so many times, but I did abandon the majority of my attempts, so I don't think I get any materials when I abandon. Anyway, let's see what this guy has to say to me about spending 5 days fighting Elatria or Fatalis.
You have the grit of a true hunter. We have a visitor. Just arrived.
Visitor?
Come with me.
This visitor better be a hot chick that wants to make strong hunter babies, because that's all I want to hear right now. That's all I want to see right now. How do you rank this fight in hardest boss fights you've ever faced? I think it's definitely the longest it's ever taken me to beat a single enemy. I don't think I've ever spent
It's been a while since we've done
5
this.
days fighting one enemy
Anyone
before.
need help?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's hard to say. There have been bosses in Souls games that took me a long time to beat. Like, I don't know, like Millennia or whatever her name is in Elden Ring. That chick the naked chick with the moth wings. She took me a long time to fight. That fight took me a couple days. My memory of it though is that it took me like 8 hours, but I don't know if I was practicing that fight off stream too, so maybe that fight took me longer than 8 hours. If we're talking on this stream, that definitely was the longest, hardest boss fight I've done in a game. But I don't know if you include like all the time I spent fighting it. I mean, I fought it off stream too. I did some like practice and experimenting off stream as well. So I don't know, man. I might have to give it to Fatalis there. I might have to give it to Fatalis right there. Might be the hardest, but it's not the hardest. It may not be the hardest, like, period. Like I said earlier, you know, there's a lot of things I could have done to make that fight easier. Like, I think for the way that I was playing and the challenge that I was facing, based on my gear and my equipment and my weapon choice and my armor choice and all that stuff, I think that was the hardest boss fight I've ever faced. But like, you can find videos, I'm sure, of people clowning on Fatalis and making that fight look easy, right? So it's kind of a weird thing to say. Like, if I say Fatalis is the hardest boss I ever fought, you know, somebody else might be like, what are you talking about? You know, Fatalis is a joke. But then I have to be like, well, okay, you can't use your cat, you can't use smoke bombs, you can't use ghillie mantle to, you know, load up artillery and do, you know, thousands of damage with that. You can't use any armor beyond Nargacuga or Barioth, except for those gloves that I have. You can't use any of Fatalis's own gear against him. I got the materials to make Fatalis's axe, which is the best switch axe in the game, before I finished killing him, and I chose not to use it. I've had it in my inventory this whole time. I could have used an axe that did more damage, that did way more damage than the one I was using. I chose not to use it. So like, you know, when I say the way I beat it is not the way other people have beaten it. So somebody might hear me say, oh, that was the hardest, and they're like, what are you talking about? But you got to understand, the way I fought him was the hardest, and I don't expect anybody else to, you know, want to have to do it the way I did it. It was just something I did for my own enjoyment and challenge, because you know, it's kind of like the end of the game, so part of me didn't, you know, doesn't want it to be over. I wanted it to be hard as fuck at the end. I paused, no diddy, but I'm glad it's over though. I was getting kind of like despair for a while. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I think I might have to cash in my chips and take the easy way out like everybody else. But hell no, we took the hard way, just the way that my girl likes it. Okay, anyway.
How are you feeling, kid?
Couldn't be better. I'm happy that you're in high spirits.
I thought this dude got killed by Fatalis. What the hell? He survived?
I'm actually surprised you made another trip to the New World.
He wanted to observe how the commission works. As such, he'll only be here for a short period.
You know, Tropic Thunder, the thing is, now that I think about it, there are bosses in this game that are harder than Fatalis, like Extreme Behemoth and Ancient Leshen. Those are two crossover DLC fights from the base game. One of them's from Final Fantasy and the other's from The Witcher. But those fights are like, those fights are designed for multiplayer, right? They're raid fights. So the boss's health pool, you know, especially if you go back to the time before they added Iceborne and all the master rank weapons and equipment. If we're talking like base, base Monster Hunter World, like you know, you wouldn't even be able to do it. So it's not even like Fatalis is like the hardest boss in the game. There are harder bosses than Fatalis in the game if you were to fight them solo, right? Because they're designed for multiplayer. The amount of damage you're supposed to do is like 4 people's worth of damage. Hey, what up? We're going like, yeah, my bad, dude. Sorry, I totally didn't think we would get it on the first attempt. That was my bad. I was assuming we were gonna spend all night grinding it again and maybe get lucky near the end of the night. Killing him on the first attempt was not part of the plan. So I don't even think Fatalis is the hardest enemy in this game, but if you're fighting solo single player, I guess he kind of is. Yeah, the only adjustment I made to the build is I went back to using the evasion mantle, because I realized when I was using evasion mantle, I was able to get him down to 5% HP a couple times, and I realized, well, why is that? Oh, not because, you know, the extra evasion's so good, but because you get a big damage bonus when you proc an evasion mantle. So I put an attack charm and a challenger charm in the evasion mantle to get even more damage. And I did a couple practice runs with it earlier today, and I was able to get him to phase 2 under 10 minutes pretty consistently, so long as I didn't die and I didn't waste a bunch of time. Like, because, you know, the way I scripted the beginning of the fight, hitting him with 4 cannonballs. In fact, I think I even missed one of them in this attempt. And then wall banging him for 1,000 damage, so like, which makes him enraged. So I immediately get 3,000 damage, and then he's enraged. So when I put on my evasion mantle, I'm proccing the challenger jewel that I had in there. So I figured, like, just so long as the rest of the fight, every time, you know, he's enraged, I put on my evasion mantle and get that extra bonus, we'll have enough damage to, we technically have enough damage to kill him. It's just up to me to not, you know, waste opportunities. Like, if I die while the evasion mantle is on, like, dying when the evasion mantle wears off is almost kind of not that bad. because I'm not, you know, I'm going back to a low damage state anyway. Just so long as I didn't die when I had my max DPS available to me, I figured we probably could do the fight. I also did a couple ZSD clutch claws on him, but only when he did that one attack in phase 3 where he does the 360 fire thing, and you don't even need a mantle to do it there. You don't need, you know, rock steady or temporal mantle to ZSD him during that, because he's just shooting fire out of his mouth. So it's not like one of those like situations where you know, you're like, oh, you're a ZSD spammer, huh? I only ZSD'd him at times where the mantle wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I did manage to land a pretty clutch wallbang on him in the final 5% of his hit points, and that definitely was a huge help, because I was running low on time. I think I might have had still like 4-ish minutes or something like that. But actually, is there a way to check how much time I had left? I forgot to look at how much time I had left. Fuck. I think there is. I think you told me, Wriggle Knight, the other day that you were able to look at how much time you had left on your first Fatalis clear. I gotta figure out how to do that. I want to see how much time I had left. But like, so if you don't know Tropic Thunder, I'm sure Wriggle knows this because he's in the Monster Hunter community. But Switch Axe is considered one of the easiest weapons to defeat Fatalis with. And that's because if you use health augment, maybe level 2, I don't know, maybe you need level 2. If you use good armor, health augment level 2, and temporal mantle and rock steady mantle, you can charge up your sword just by, you know, you even have to hit him in the torso. You can just hit him in the legs or whatever, the tail, who gives a fuck. You can charge up your sword, and then you can clutch claw to Fatalis's head and ZSD him for like 1,000, 1,500 damage or whatever. 1,000 to 1,500 damage, maybe even more if you have the right build. And you're under like no like threat of dying at all. Switch Axe is one of the easiest weapons to beat Fatalis with if you spam zero-sum discharge. But like, yeah, like Wriggle just said, it's a boring way to fight it. It tells you if you open the map again. Oh wait, were you able to check because you had a picture of it or something, or you had recorded it? It doesn't tell you in the game. Maybe that's why you're able to check, because you had it recorded. Dun 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 dun. Tells you if you open your map at the end of the hunt. I think it might tell you at the end of the hunt on the reward screen or something too. Hold on, let me pull up the stream real quick. You took a screenshot. Okay. So in addition to all those other, you know what? I didn't even bring up the biggest handicap that I gave myself. I just spent like 15 minutes like ranting about how hard I made this fight for myself by handicapping myself on purpose, and I didn't even bring up the fact that I did it without ZSD spam or temporal mantle. That's one of the biggest. That's probably the biggest handicap I gave myself, was I did it the hard way with Switch Axe. And this fight goes from being on Switch Axe, it goes from being one of the hardest or one of the easiest to maybe one of the hardest. I don't know. Wriggle, you would have to let me know what you think the challenge is on doing it without ZSD spam compared to other weapons, because I haven't played with anything but Switch Axe for like 600 hours, so I don't even remember what other weapons are like anymore. But where do you place Switch Axe in terms of difficulty? How do I find my stream? Shit. There we go, channel. It tells you at the end screen. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the VOD real quick and look at the end screen. I want to see how much time I had left. But dude, when I saw, you know, when he did that final Nova, and I saw he wasn't enraged, I was like, oh fuck, I can wallbang him right now, and that's like 2%, maybe even 2.5% of his life bar right there. Oh, we can do this. I fucking wallbanged him immediately. It was like, wallbang right now. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's go to the VOD page. I'm looking at the live stream. I'm with the VOD page. Excuse me. We still got to fight Tempered Black Veil Hazak. Oh, dude, I still haven't fought Tempered Silver Rathalos. I keep forgetting. I only fought the regular one. I fought the Tempered one in the quest, but that was a 2-monster fight, so technically I didn't beat a solo version of him. And it also wasn't a level 7 Guiding Land version either, I guess. So I still need to beat a level 7 Guiding Land version of Silver Rathalos. And then we have Arch-Tempered Namiel and Arch-Tempered, what's his face? Bump, bump, bump. Arch-Tempered Velkhana. And I've heard people say the Arch-Tempered Velkhana is a bullshit fight too. Might even be harder. Oh shit, okay. I got it right here. My time was 28 minutes 43 seconds, 61 milliseconds. So how much time do we have left? We had 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the clock. I wonder if I could have even beat him if I didn't do that wall bang. I guess it would have depended on what happened in that minute and 17 seconds, because if he just took off in the air and started flying around, then yeah, that would have, he could have totally laned me out, or he could have spent that minute 17 just running back and forth across the arena, you know, being totally uninteractive and unable to be damaged. So I guess I got a little bit lucky with the AI RNG, the fact that he decided to let me wallbang him and then did something that let me run up and hit him. But either way, I'm still taking my credit. You fully agree it's no fun latching on the monster with a temporal mantle? I was considering it, man. Like I did a couple runs just using temporal mantle. I didn't spam ZSD with it, but I just put temporal mantle on and like did a little bit of messing around with it earlier today, and it was like, I was like, man, this lets me totally, like, you know, play hella ignorant and just get in there and, you know, do hella damage and suffer no consequences. Oh man, I'm tempted to fight him with Temp Mantle. Not even with zero sum discharge spam, but just Temp Mantle in general. But I decided, you know what, we got him to 5% a couple times with the evasion mantle, and I've probably gotten better at the fight since that happened. So I think if I reintroduce the evasion mantle with my current skill at the fight, I think those two things will come together, and we fucking blew his ass out. You know what, another thing is that I was doing a couple practice runs of him earlier today, but I wasn't really like fully engaged. I was kind of like, you know, slumping off to the side. My cat was behind me. I'm like giving her like head pats. I have like a stream on, and I'm kind of like, you know, like the, what do you call it, the wow guy from South Park, you know, just kind of like chips on, sitting on my stomach, just like playing like this. But at the start of stream, you know, I'm sitting up in my chair, I'm fully engaged, eyes wide open. Like I think I was underestimating how good I could do when it's not 5 a.m. and I'm tired and stoned, or I'm not half paying attention. Oh, I'm glad we did it though. I'm so glad we did it. Arch-Tempered Velkhana is really fun. Yeah, I hear it's a different fight. Like they gave him new attacks and new mechanics. So I figured at first I thought I would end my run when we beat Fatalis, but it seems like there's a couple of monsters left that might be unique fights and interesting to do. But I'm definitely equipping the Fatalis axe now, and who knows, we might be able to make Fatalis' set. But I kind of doubt we'll be able to make a set. I don't know. We might be able to make a couple pieces of it though. Alright, he wanted to observe how the commission works, and as such he'll only be here for a short period.
Yes. I found your slinger technology fascinating.
Slinger.
The work put into developing it is amazing, to say the least. I have high praise for the Commission's flexible hierarchy, too. It allowed you to adapt on the fly to any situation. If we didn't have you as the foundation of this joint operation, slaying Fatalis might have been a fool's errand.
Fool's errand. You know, I haven't... Oh yeah, you're right. I haven't beaten Master Rank Kolb Taroth yet either. You know, I could consistently get Kolb Taroth to his third phase, but I couldn't do enough damage to beat him. But I have a better build now than I did back then. this was before I had, I think, even any augments on my switch axe. And, you know, I've shuffled around a couple of my decorations and skills and stuff, so we probably could beat Cold Tarot now, Master Rank Cold Tarot. Just that, I don't know, man, that last phase is really tough. You have to do like 30,000 damage to him in like 6 minutes or something. So it's a hardcore DPS check, you know, even more, it's probably even more of a DPS check than Fatalis is. But I figured, even at the time though, I figured, you know, if I really grinded this fight, Master Rank Cold Tarot, if I really grinded this fight, I could probably get a clear and beat him. But at that time, I still, you know, I think I was like just starting the guiding lanes or whatever, so I was like, you know, that I don't want to spend like a week fighting just Master Rank Cold Tarot when I have all this other content to do. So I tabled that, so we might do a Master Rank Cold Tarot too. Another thing is Sappy Jiva. I haven't fought Sappy Jiva yet either, but I've heard you can solo him, but it takes like hours of basically, like, again, it's a raid fight, so but like you can accumulate damage to him over multiple hunts. So in order to get a kill, I would have to run the fight like, you know, 4 or 5 times or something like that, which takes hours. So that just sounded whack. I don't know, that didn't sound like it was fun. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do Safi Jiva or not. If I ever get my PlayStation Plus reactivated, maybe I'll do Safi Jiva someday, but I don't think I'm gonna solo him. It's just, you know, it's not intended for SP. Doesn't sound like it'd be too fun, yeah. But you know, if I equip the Fatalis switch axe, maybe we would really be able to kill Master Rank Cold Tarot. Except, is he even weak to Dragon Element? That might be something, because he takes bonus damage and he's weak to blast, and he takes double blast damage. So using this switch axe against Master Rank Cold Tarot is actually not a terrible idea. Master Rank Cold Tarot. Bump bump bump. Dun dun dun. Exposed foreleg, hind leg. His head takes no dragon element damage. Woof. In the beginning phase, it takes but it takes dragon element damage in the later phases. When he's released, okay, and when he's molten, it takes dragon element damage too. So okay, the Fatalis switch axe will do okay damage to him. Just not you're just not getting a lot out of the early part. Head, forelegs, body, tail. His horns don't have a separate thing here? Okay. So normally you're supposed to hit him in the chest and the exposed foreleg. But you can get him into his molten state really quick. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Fatalis switch axe might be worth using on Cold Tarot too. I don't know if we're gonna do all that tonight though. I was considering just ending stream after beating Fatalis, but I didn't know if anybody was going to show up or not. So now that there are people here, I guess we can keep going. If nobody showed up, I was just going to end stream and take the rest of the night off. But I guess we can do some more stuff now that we got people. Dun, 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 dun.
You have shown me not only how excellent your hunting prowess is, but how well you support each other. Once again, I must commend you all on a job well done.
Thank you, sir.
Mega Man couldn't have done it without you.
Aiden, I believe tales of your efforts have reached someone you know. He heard about how you were wounded when you protected your teammate. He was quite a mess after he heard about that. His face turned red with anger, as if you were in front of him. You have a good master.
Really? It's good to hear that he hasn't changed. Sir, if you cross paths with my master Julius again, could you relay a message for me? Tell him I kept my promise. You're someone I want him to meet, so we'll be home soon.
Is Julius from one of the other games?
And
Is that like a
return.
Is that a callback?
Count on that.
Understood.
Understood.
Well then, shall we proceed with the observation?
I'd like to take on a quest, actually. actually, if that's fine with everyone.
What? Well, we could start off with a gathering quest.
You'll also need a tutorial on how to use the clutch claw.
I'm at your disposal.
What is going on right now? It's a For You reference. Oh, okay. I figured it was some kind of callback.
Well then, I'll leave you to tend to our guest. Show him everything the new world has to offer.
Yes, sir.
The game ends with you chaperoning the general around the new world? Okay. No party? Like, what? I was expecting a cutscene of everybody throwing a party. I guess they already did the party cutscene for the end of, what's that dragon's name? Sarah Ishvalda or something like that? They already had the party after Sarah Ishvalda. But that was back in the old world. Or the new world. We went to the old world to fight Fatalis. We should have had a party in the old world, man. What the fuck? Where's my old world party at with the old world MILFs? Okay, what now? What now? What now? Is that all they wanted me to see? Look at that, Safi Jiva's even available right now. Speak to the commander in Astera, speak to the excitable A-lister in Celiana. Are these just regular conversations?
Hunter, once again, thank you for a job well done.
You're welcome.
After you slayed Fatalis, so much paperwork to fill out. Everyone returned home, but no one has been able to catch their breath. You know, I never asked. But where are you from, anyway? Nah, never mind. I was curious, but it's none of my business. You coming to the new world is more than I could have ever asked for. Also, the General asked me to present this to you. I do wonder how you kept your nerves when Fatalis made its early entrance. Even I thought we were gonna die out there.
I did. I died for 5 days straight. Fatalis quest availability. You can now take the Fatalis quest. Okay. Savior Guild Crystal. I got a pendant for beating Fatalis, and then I got another pendant for beating Fatalis. Okay. Sure, why not? Who's that? Oh, it's my Pard. What up, Pard?
Amazing.
Once again, a job well done on defeating Fatalis. How you managed to pull that off and come back home safely, I'm at a loss for words. This experience has given me a lifetime of questions that I'll need to figure out. Like, what exactly was Fatalis, and how could it be capable of such destruction? Even when considering that it's an ancient creature that has evolved over and over throughout the ages. Why would it need so much power? So much that it could wipe out an entire country in one single night. Why? It doesn't make sense. Is there a reason? Does it seek something? Does it have a motive? Who knows if this mystery will be solved in my lifetime. There are times where I startle myself in the middle of the night just thinking about it. Life really is too short. Okay, thanks for your musings, I suppose. Anyway, alright. Somebody in Celiana wants to talk to me. Man, I just want to go to the workshop and look at my new equipment, but all these people want to talk to me. Make it quick, will you? I'm trying to look at my new loot. I guess I could just take my augments off my current switch axe and move them over to the Fatalis switch axe. I wonder if I should make a armor set that has bonus dragon damage if I'm going to use the Fatalis switch axe. Is it worth even putting points into it, or would that just be like a waste?
Hey, buddy. Glad to see you again. Man, what a hunt, huh? You know, back home I was asked to take care of some pretty unique missions. And I told myself that the success of the mission was the only thing that mattered. But that was my bad. My master put me in line and told me it was safety first, mission second. When we were heading back to the New World, he told me I was out cold and feverish. But the words of the field team leader and my master never left my head. Stand and fight. Those really are words to live by. I bet everyone who lived in Castle Shrade thought the same thing. I can't wait to spill all the details on what happened. Huh? To who? Well, first, I guess the field team leader. And then when I return home, there's someone else that ought to know. Ah, gosh, Rocket! I totally forgot to apply for my vacation time.
Rocket?
Man, what am I gonna do?
Hold up.
Time off. Ah, well, maybe I just need to fight a bit more. But anyway, here, take this. It's a good luck charm until I return. You're gonna need it, seeing as you always fall off things.
Bond crystal? Okay, I'm just getting pendants, I guess. Alright, it's finally time. We're done. We're done listening to all these guys, yeah. Oh, Roggies are monsters. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar. They're from, are they from 3 or 4? I remember them in one of them. Whoa, okay, that's some drip right there. Got the, I like that this one has the eyeball in the middle. That's pretty cool. Damn, his armor looks pretty tough. Not bad. Alright, what do we got for skills though? Does it tell you? Stun resistance. Guard? Alright, well, we definitely don't need that. Does the other one not have guard? Yeah, okay, I figured. Removes the skill level cap for the skill secrets. For just every... So every skill that has a... Damn, so this set bonus makes every skill secret in the game unlocked. Crazy. Okay, and what about this one? Grants true razor sharp spare shot. Health and stamina plus 100 at start of quest or after fainting. The effect doesn't stack. Damn, so you get... your weapons don't lose sharpness and you get a shitload of HP? Okay. Damn, I don't have enough... I don't have enough fatalis cortexes to make a single thing. I can't make anything in this because of fatalis cortexes. Oh man. Like, I could get a mortal reactor, raging heart, and Stygians and ogres, sky emeralds just from celestial wyvern tickets. But the fatalis cortex, and I need... Damn, you need 15 of them and I have 1? How many times do you have to kill this mofo to get 15 cortexes? I wonder if that's one of those things you can just like break his head or something and then exit the quest and start it again. Or what else we got? Weakness exploit evade window. I could use that. That's a best in slot right there. Damn, and look at how many dude, 3. You get 3 fucking level 4 deco slots. Yo. That's pretty nice. We got here weakness exploit handicraft. I don't think the fatalis axe cares about handicraft though, does it? Oh no, it can use handicraft. Okay. But do you even need it if you have that true razor sharp though? Weird. And you can take it off anyway, and you get 2 more level 4 deco slots. And then crit eye weakness exploit. Damn, you get negative like 15 something, or not 15, like, wait. You get negative 20 dragon res if you equip all this? Damn. Evade window, more handicraft. But you can get rid of the handicraft if you want. Yeah, this would basically be like what I have now, but better. we definitely would benefit from the fatalis gear. I would wear it too, but I need 15 cortexes. It's a common carb, so it's easy to get. Okay, yeah, unfortunately I got 2 evil eyes off of my carb. Like, I have 7 fatalis evil eyes. Oops. How many do I need to craft this whole set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Damn, you only need 3 of them to make the whole set, and I have 7. Bummer. I could have used more cortexes instead of. You say it's a common card, but I only got 1 of them. I only got 1 of them from the carving process, man. Oh, you always get a lot of eyes? Okay, never mind. I thought those were like the rarest thing. Guess not, though. Oh, I'm bummed out, dude. I thought we were gonna be able to make a couple pieces of the fatalis gear. 180 defense unupgraded too. Jeez. Yeah, this is like the best armor set in the game, huh? The gold Taroth has your chest out. Oh, man. The Stygian and Ogre set looks like some furry shit. It looked like your Sonic box over here. Well, whatever, we can't use the armor yet. Here, let me put a pendant on. Oh, wait. First off, I gotta switch my axe out. Hold up. What does my current axe have on it? For decorations? Got Fortify Expert and Expert. Okay. And how many slots does this thing have? Does this thing have 0 slots? Oh no, it has two big slots. Okay, let's put some decos in it. All right, I want that Fortify Expert. Basically just the same things. I have a bunch of these. Yeah, Fortify Expert, and then just a normal expert level 4 will do. Or no, it was an expert. It was a regular expert jewel. Oh, dude, I can put expert slinger ammo on here. Can't I? Don't I have one of those? Do I not have an expert slinger ammo jewel? I thought I had something like that. Oh, I don't. Man, that's weak. What do we got? Sheath, Fortitude, Slider, Sprinter, Crisis. I mean, this one's pretty good. Getting the stamina, the bonus stamina makes certain elemental blights a lot easier to deal with, like Ice and Water Blight. Friendship, Gobbler, Satiator, Fungiform. It's between Crisis and Slider. I mean, the thing about Slider is it gives me 100% crit chance without needing to tenderize. It's pretty nice, but I think I'll take Crisis instead. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, boom. We should be back at full crit. Yep. Oh, I can take those heavy artillery jewels off too. Okay. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. So right now we're sitting at 1225 raw. Purple, a tiny bit of purple sharpness, negative 30 crit, and 150 dragon. And that Elder Seal. That Elder Seal is pretty nice. But okay, I have to augment this axe now too. We might have to take augments off our old axe too. Yeah, I don't have enough for the stuff I want. At least we have enough for this. Let's go. Health regen augment to start. Nice. But I need an affinity augment too. And we gotta do extra slots. I might run out of money too. I might have to do that that stupid quest where you kill the hogs. But at the very least we can do this. Okay, and then we go to this one, roll back, remove augments, affinity. Oh, you can't roll back the extra slot thing though. Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh no, we have to do some grinding. I need Great Spirit Vein gems. Okay, those are easy to get. Extinction Greathorn? You get that from Ruiner Nergigante, don't you? Hold on a second. Do I even have... Do you get... Is that the Guiding Land drop, or is that a normal drop? Can I get that from the same mission that you get the... other thing from? Extinction... Greathorn? Where do you get those from? Oh, you can make it at the Elder Melder, okay. I think it comes from non-tempered Ruiner Nergigante? Okay, so non-tempered Ruiner Nergigante Guiding Lands drop. So I need to fight not tempered Ruiner Nergigante for that? Okay. They're all Guiding Lands materials? Really? I never I never pieced that together. This whole time I never figured that out. Wow. Wait, how many do I need? I think it said like 5. Yeah, it is 5. Let's see if I have enough to make 5 of them. Oh, the Melder's got something for me.
Got some good news.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember reading about that, yeah. Oh shit, I didn't read anything she just said. Oops. I remember reading about being able to, roll back. That way you don't have to roll back your Guiding Lane area to get the lower difficulty monster materials, right? The real hard part is finding it in this list of materials. I have 29 annihilating tempered horns, so I think we're good. Yeah, it's 1 per easy. Yo, nice, we had enough. Did I only do 3? Don't I need 5? Why did I only do 3? Alright, anyway. Okay. Damn, this thing is pretty gnarly looking. Looks like a... Kind of looks like a fossil. Looks like I have a giant fossil on my back. Oh, I still need the Great Spirit Vein gem, right? Well, I don't think you can get those. Pretty sure you don't get those from the Melder, right? Great Spiritbane gem. I mean, we can still look, but I think you might need to grab those the old-fashioned way.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't see him in there. Yep, you can spend them. You can spend them on lures, but you can't meld them. So we gotta get these either from hunting tempered elders in the guiding lands, or you can get them from that one Ruiner Nergigante event quest. So I guess that gives us a new goal to go for before we tackle the Arch Tempered Elders and Master Rank Cult Teroth. And also I wanted to do what level 7 Guiding Land Tempered Black Veil Hazak and Silver Rakdos. So our current goal is to upgrade our axe, but there's no rush to do that. We can take it easy. The sweaty times are done for a little bit. We can relax. Doing a Latrion and then Fatalis back to back, man. That was a rough week. That was a rough week of Monster Hunter, man. I was getting my ass kicked up and down the special events. Okay, I've got a couple Ruiner Nergigante lures, so we might be able to get a couple from there. The Namiel. Oh, but the ones I need have to come from level 7 tempered elders, I think. So I can summon Ruiner Nergigante anywhere, I think. So, and I think the only level 7 zone I have right now is Coral Highlands. So we could summon him there. I could summon Namiel there. And I could summon... You probably can get them from Kieran too, right? I kind of don't like fighting Kieran though. I don't know if I want to fight Kieran. I don't have to. I have 5 Teostra lures. Let's go. Do I have a Kieran lure? No Kieran lures. Okay. Okay. Well, what do you say we... go to the Guiding Lands, maybe? Excuse me, I need to raise my, what do you call that area again? Rotten Vale? I need to raise my Rotten Vale to level 7 too, so we can fight Tempered Black Veil Hazak. So that's another thing to work on, but you know, I might do that off stream because it's not very interesting content. It's just me killing weak monsters until we get it to 7. But for right now, we could maybe go for that Great Spiritbane gem. But there's no reason to do it in the Guiding Lands in an area that's already max rank, right? I might as well do the event quest, because then we're guaranteed to get one, I think. There he is. Ode to Destruction. Forget if this puts you in the arena right away. I might need to eat first. It's gonna be interesting fighting this guy with an Elder Seal weapon, because we're gonna be able to break his horns easier, right? Oh, I should probably refill my inventory too. What am I missing here? Probably, this is probably demon powder, right? Alright, that's good enough. I don't need demon powder to fight this guy. I don't normally use Mega Demon Drug on him either, just Might Seed. Oh, we do start in here. You know, I don't really have this fight down super good, so I might cart a couple times in here also. Did I say 8 first aid meds? What the? There's no music. Dude, my crit chance fucking sucks right now. 10%. And then another, what, 50% from weakness exploit? So we're capping out at 60% crit chance at the moment. Oh, hold on, I need to get this ammo. I'm hoping that our base damage is high enough though that it's just kind of like we don't even need that crit. Yeah, my damage is not that good. I don't feel like it's hitting too hard. Ooh, items. Does my damage suck because I'm hitting him in the horns, or because my damage sucks? Oh, yeah, we already carded. Yeah, my damage is lacking, damn. 1288. Or 1652 in sword mode without the food bonus or Might Seed though? That seems pretty good. Maybe it's just because I was hitting him in the horns. The dragon element on this is pretty pathetic though. 15 is like next to nothing. I dodged right into it. I don't know how to fight this guy. I only know how to fight Fatalis now. I forgot every other fight in the game. I had to delete everything else from my mind. How do you fight something that isn't Fatalis? 'Cause I was farming this guy like a week or two ago for the Spirit Vein so I could augment my gear and my armor. The classic double ZSD. You think I won't mount you twice in a row, bro? Think I'm above that? Hell no. Let's see if we can break that second horn. What? Okay, we broke the horn. It's fine. Twice in a row. Oh, the fade slash trip. Yo, fade slash trip. All right, let's see if I can survive this. That's not too hard to dodge. What the fuck? Where did I even get hit by? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, out the air. Fade slash was not the play. Dude, I felt like I was point blank and my sword hits were missing his arm. I don't know what happened there. Oh, the turn punch, the classic. How the fuck did both of those miss? Alright, rock steady up, baby. I keep thinking he's like tired or something, but it's only a window for one attack. There we go. I'm taking some hits. I've forgotten everything about this fight. Except for that you're supposed to roll there. I remembered that you're supposed to roll there. Ow. Ow. Taking hits. Keep going. You got health augment, you can survive. Who needs healing when you got health augment? Apparently I do. Wow. He is fucking fast when he's enraged. None of this shit looks like an opening to me. Look at, he's all over the place, man. Where's the opening? Bro, he never lets up. He's fun because it challenges your ability to hit the body part. Yeah, if you can consistently break his horns, you get knockdowns, right? But when he's enraged like that, I'm like asking myself, when do I get to attack? That's when you Farcaster back to camp and wait for him to become unenraged. Yeah, oh yeah, by horns I meant the spikes. That's what I meant. That was a misspeak on my part. Can we eat again? What's my raw attack at right now? 1610? I think my raw attack when I was fighting Fatalis was capping out at around 13, maybe 14, but that was also with Mega Demon Drug and Demon Powder. Right now I'm hitting 16 and then 18 in sword mode. I think we have more raw damage for sure. I mean, obviously we have more raw damage. It says we have more raw damage. Of course we have more raw damage. Wait, so I broke his spikes right there and he didn't get tripped. What's the rules on that? Does it only happen once every like couple of trips or something? Oh. Alright, he's angry again, so get ready for him to fly around a bunch. Can you believe that I've completed this quest multiple times? You couldn't tell by watching me do it right now, damn. Crystal spikes don't cause a trip? Wait, there's different spikes? What the hell? Oh, it didn't give me the spirit vein. Boo. I think you need to actually kill him to get the spirit vein. White spikes or crystal spikes? Crystal spikes don't cause a trip. So you're telling me I broke the crystal spikes? He has... Alright, so Ruiner has two different types of spikes, right? He's got the regular spikes, and then he's got unique spikes. So you're saying maybe I broke the unique spikes? And I also have Elder Seal on my current weapon too. So maybe if you proc Elder Seal, maybe I procced Elder Seal and that doesn't cause a trip, it just breaks some spikes. I don't know. I don't know the rules. With newer, I don't really know Ruiner Nergigante all that well. I've been looked into him too much. I just kind of apply the rules from old Nergigante to him. Which is if you break the spikes, he's supposed to fall over. But there, I broke the spikes. He did not fall over. What the fuck was that?
How you doing?
You know, I don't need his horns for anything. I'm not gonna go out of my way to break them both this time. No need. Okay, so if he has any not white spikes and I break them, don't expect the trip. Got you. The crystal spikes grow after he does... What the hell? This guy's totally different than normal Nergigante. With normal Nergigante, his spikes harden, and then when he does a super attack, they break and he becomes weak again. But you're telling me with this one, he gets stronger after he does a super attack? Crazy. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Oh, forgot to grab the ammo again. I still like starting off with a sneak bang though, because I mean 500 damage is 500 damage, and a free tendy on his one of his legs. He's already doing one? Okay. He's all the way over there. I don't know how his super attack works in the newer Ruiner Nergigante version either. I'm used to the regular version where he covers the entire screen and you have to like hero dive or it's an instacart. In this one it seems like he jumps up in the air and then punches the floor, but seems like so much easier to dodge than the regular version. You'd think they give him a harder super attack to deal with, but it looks like they gave him an easier one to deal with. Alright, there, I broke them, but I guess he was already staggered because of a clagger, maybe? Was that because he claggered or something? I haven't fought a monster that claggered in a week, so I kind of forgot the rules of clagger. Okay, there I broke some of his horns, but not all of them, so he didn't trip. Oh, I hate that move. The turnaround, the swipe punch. Oh, whoops. I forgot he's in rage. I can't clagger. Man, there's so many rules to when you can and can't stagger. There we go. There we go, I timed it correctly that time. I feel like you don't want to get away from him because get far away from him because it makes him do bullshit attacks. Like, I'd rather have him do that. So like if are you telling me if I hit him in recovery of that, will I not be able to stagger him? Oh, I didn't dodge that because I thought he was gonna shoot in front of himself, not behind himself. Oh! Did say, wait, I have a Sarah Jerky, I have a Sarah Jerky. Let's go, Sarah Jerky for the win. Are you going up? Nope. Yep. Ow. Oh, I'm bleeding again. Yo, thank God for a Sarah Jerky though. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the second jab. I fucking don't know this guy's moveset at all. Not even a little bit. Everybody says he's a fun fight though. Okay, just miss everything, cool. Oh, why did I almost? Alright, it's not safe to punish that second hit. I think you're safe if you punish the first hit though. But you have to be standing on the right side of him. The correct side of him. Like if I dodged into the first hit, we could get a punish. Oh shit, am I getting followed by someone? Thank you for the follow, the tides. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Okay, unfortunately I haven't been picking up ammo, so no wall bang. But he's dropping a lot of pods, so I think he's almost dead. My aim is not the best. Oh, I couldn't slinger burst him out of that? Why not? There we go. Couldn't slinger burst him out of that either, man. Ow. He's so fucking chaotic. Oh, I think I just knocked him out of the air. I'm definitely feeling the effects of not having crit chance anymore. Uh, 14-minute clear time. Woof. Yeah, I know they become resistant after, I think it's after 2. If you do it twice in a short period of time, the third one won't do it. But he didn't get staggered by the first slinger burst I did there, so I thought I still had the ability to stagger him twice in a row, but I don't know, maybe the game was like, you tried to stagger him out of a move he can't be staggered out of. He might just have moves he can't be staggered out of. I don't know. Alright, let's see. We got a great one. Great Spirit Vein Gem 1. Yeah, I haven't gotten more than one for doing this. Maybe if you use a ticket on this, you can get more than one at a time. But I'm probably going to need one for every slot, or is it slot? Yeah, augment slot upgrade. So maybe it'd be worth it to use that on the next one. I also took the affinity upgrade off my other Switch X, so I need to, if I'm gonna switch back to that X until we can get some more crit chance on this one, I might need to do that too. But damn, negative 30 crit is pretty big downgrade for this X. Am I gonna need to get, I guess I need to get like even more crit eye, and weakness exploit alone is not enough. I guess I need agitator, don't I? I'm gonna need agitator. Shit. To make up for the rest of the crit chance I need. If I really want to get a... Yeah, if you really want to hit a high crit chance on this axe, you probably need Agitator and Crit Eye and Weakness Exploit. You need like all three of them. Yeah, I need another one. Damn, we could have another one already. Alright, Tempered Glimmer Pelt. I think that comes from... that might come from Rajang. See if I can make some of these. I guess if I just hunt Rajang in the Guiding Lands, maybe I can get the Tempered Glimmered Pelt and the Spirit Vein thing, but I think it's not guaranteed to get a great Spirit Vein gem. Damn, you can't meld Tempered Glimmer Pelts, but you can meld all kinds of other stuff. Why not Tempered Glimmer Pelts? Bloody Glimmer Pelt. You can downgrade a Tempered into a Bloody, but you can't make a Tempered one, damn. Despite the fact that you can make all these other Tempered items, that's kind of funny. Well, there's only one thing to do then. Let's go hunt us a Rajang. I'm gonna keep using this wax though, even though the damage output isn't amazing without some more crit on it. Oh, let's make sure I have a Rajang lure before I head out there. Hey, hey. Alright, I do have one. Nice, nice, nice. I should be able to get 5 from one hunt if I wallbang them a bunch of times. They usually drop a bunch of items on a wallbang. Back to the Guiding Lands. Man, I've just been fighting in Castle, whatever it's called, this whole time. It's nice to get a change of scenery for once. Except for that Nergigante fight, that was also just in a little tiny arena. Oh man, so Briggle, what do you think about Monster Hunter World / Iceborne now that we're at the basically the end of the game? Curious about your thoughts about the game. There isn't really anything that can be spoiled, I think, for me for at this point. So I'm curious to know what you think about it. First off, what's your... I haven't really talked to you much about Monster Hunter, have I? What's your experience with the series? Like, what games have you played? Have you played 1, 2, 3, 4, Generations, Wilds, Frontier, all that stuff? And are you playing right now? Are you hunting monsters while you have my stream on in the background? Are you like lurking and hunting? Yeah, the best thing about fighting Fatalis is how fast the load screen was. Yeah, maybe tomorrow off stream I'll raise my Rotten Vale area up to level 7 so we can do Black Veil Hazak on stream. Where am I going? The Coral Highlands? How do you get there? What's the shape of this place? All I remember about this dude is you want to hit him in the tail when he's powered up. Are you supposed to hit him in the tail only when he's got the red arms, or do you hit him in the tail as soon as he powers up? I don't know. Oh, he hasn't entered the arena yet. He's powering up down there? What? What the hell? It's not supposed to be able to do that. He's already enraged, damn. I'm almost dead. Ah. Powered up while I was mounting him. What the hell? What are these rules? Oh, forgot he doesn't stay down for hardly any time. Damn. Maybe it's because he's enraged. There we go. I think I did this at the wrong time. Or the wrong place. Yeah, I totally did. Oh, now he's pissed again. Oh, it's all good. I just need that glimmer pelt. Wait a second. Bloody glimmer pelt. Wait, this isn't even a tempered robbing. No. What? I got robbed. This is a level 7 zone. He's supposed to be tempered, bro. I've been had. Oh, too early. That knocks you back. Holy shit. Oh, tremored. He lifted the floor up under my feet. God damn. Will you leave me alone? Maybe it's a good thing he isn't tempered. I'd be dead already. Good time for him to leave. He could have punished me hard right there for that deflection. He did me a favor with that. Wow, look at all the stuff in the air. Crazy. I can't get away from it. There we go. Shelby horn. Oh, that's not a knockdown. It doesn't get knocked down when you break the horn, just his arm. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, the climb animation locked me in. Damn, I need to remember how to fight everything. If this was the tempered Rajang I was looking for, I'd be doing even worse. Jesus. What do I do about food? I think I had some meat in here. There it is. Just need one, please. Now I can eat again, of course. So he doesn't trip on part break? You've never seen him eat before? I don't think I have either. That was a new one. What kind of pods you drop? Thorn pods, nice. Oh, I thought I might have enough time to do a slinger burst with the thorn pods in his face right there, but he recovers very fast. Very fast. Oh, of course. Well, so much for Slinger Pods KOing him. That plan didn't work out at all. Can't like roll that. Wait, more pods? Yeah, nice. We might still KO. That's a silver Rathalos in the next area. Okay. Hitting the head's a bad idea? Hitting the head isn't the bad idea. It's hitting his arms that's the bad idea. But I guess you haven't been watching because already knocked him out of the power mode 2 times already. I know what I'm doing. I just, obviously I was trying to KO him with slinger pods there, but it was, like you said, not a good idea. Oh, he's just an inch off. Alright, he's not powered up anymore. We can go for the KO now. Oh, they didn't land on his face. And he's already pissed off again. Very nice. Furious Rajang, you don't have a choice. You have to hit him in the face. He doesn't even have a tail to knock him out of enraged state with. Oh, you know what? I guess I could have clutch clawed him there to extend the clagger, huh? Furious Rajang doesn't do the earth attack? That's good. That attack hit me a bunch of times already this fight. I was kind of hoping that Silver Rathalos would show up and they would start fighting each other. Gonna take this off. Oh, I took the, I was like, where's my Raider Rider shortcut? I took it off my palette. But it's right here. Cool. I will let him go to sleep. He gets a attack where he hits the area in front of him. Is that the, what's it called? The, oh god, you're going the wrong way. Is that the earthquake attack you're talking about? It's hard to... It can be tough to get the slinger pods on his face when he's powered up too, because... You know, a lot of the time you're running around without your axe out, and the only axe draw you have into Slinger Burst is a horizontal attack, so it's like, how are you going to hit him in the face when both his arms make your axe deflect, you know? I guess if you have the stab, if you already have your axe out, you can do the stab into it. But even then, it's hard. It's very tough. It's very difficult. I think I'm too close. Yeah, damn, too close. There we go. Did we get it? No, we didn't get it. Oh, now he's powered up? He powered up without doing the power-up animation. I might have stunned him out of it. Yo, we might KO him. One more hit, he might get KO'd. Actually, I can't even confirm the location of the slinger pods. I don't even know if we hit him in the face with them or not. Build the slinger pods on you anywhere? They were on his face. Yeah, there's one on his chin right there. Alright, there's a chance I could have KO'd him if I hit him again in the face, but it's not worth it. It's risky, like you said. It's very risky. I'm pretty sure that would have KO'd him though. Bloody Glimmer Pelt. Yeah, I'm bummed I didn't get the tempered version though, so I didn't get any of the materials I needed. So I guess that means we need more lures. And we gotta fight more Rajangs. Dun 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 dun. Oops. Hey, I don't. You might have stepped up from the computer earlier, whatever you're watching on Real. But I was trying to ask you what your experience is with the Monster Hunter series. Which other Monster Hunter games have you played? Volcano level 2. Yeah, what's the chance for a non-tempered Rajang to show up? What do you call it? Guiding land spawn rates? I think that information's online. You can see the percent chance for monsters to show up. Wait, does the tempered Rajang only show up in certain areas? Is that what it is? What's going on here? Yo, where do I find tempered Rajang? Bruh. Hold on. Control F that shit. Control F. He's only in the volcano area? No, dude. I've had volcano, Wildspired Waste, Ancient Forest, and Hoarfrost region all at level 7, and I de-leveled all of them so that I could get, what's it called? I de-leveled all of them so I could get the Coral region up to level 7 real quick so I could fight Tempered Namiel, because I needed his material to get the health augment on this axe. Damn, my oh no, dude, my volcano's at Level 1 right now. Fuck. You can check in the hunter notes, really? It says in there? No. Guiding known habitats of the guiding lands. Oh, the guiding lands, here we go. I never even knew this page existed until right now. I had no idea this was a thing. I thought this information you had to get online. I had no clue it was already in the game. That's something. Wow, okay, cool. Thanks for pointing this out. That actually is a big help. Now I know where people can spawn in. Man, I really wish they didn't. All right, how much do you how much do you know about how the guiding lands works? Because like, if I have 3 areas at level 7, because that's what I had before, does that mean that if I try to raise another area to level 7, does that mean that other areas XP gets added slower? Like, does the amount of levels you have in one area, if you have too many levels spread out, does that mean it takes longer to level up a new area, or is it just that the new area loses XP faster? At most you can have 77411. I've seen that number too, and then I've also seen screenshots of people that have them all at 7. So I don't really know what to believe there. Maybe those guys are playing modded, or playing unmodded, but you know, Monster Hunter is one of those games where a lot of people will repeat information that they haven't confirmed themselves. Like they'll read something somebody else says, and then they'll just be like, okay, that must be true. But then like somebody posts a screenshot of their other, you know, like contradicting that information. You're like, what do I believe? What's true? What's real? What the frick? I'm guessing the star is how the frequency of them spawning on their own, maybe? Oh yeah, look at that. A tempered and a regular rune or Nergigante can spawn. Interesting. Can I only see these numbers for places yeah, I can't see beyond 4 for the Veil since I haven't done it yet. Yeah, so here you can see I've raised everything to 7 except for the Rotten Veil so far. You can slowly raise the total cap, but for you it's probably going to be 777411. So it does slow down the XP that you get for the other areas. So if you want to raise your one area, if you have 3 at 7 and you want to raise one of the other ones to 7, you should lower the XP of one of the other areas. I have to say, that's probably the only thing I really don't like about the guiding lands then. Like, I don't know. The fact that I have to, if I want to fight Rajang, I have to re-level my volcano region to 7 is so sleeping face. I don't know, maybe we won't be using the Elatrion or the Fatalis axe for now. For hunting, what's it called? These other guys. You know what though? Yeah, that's a good point, you're right. It's bad for solo players, but yeah, if you're playing multiplayer, you can just join somebody else's lobby that has the area you need, and then... But then you have to do, like, multiplayer, right? You know? You gotta fight with somebody else. I like fighting... I like fighting solo. I like doing the raid content. I think that's fun. I don't mind multiplayer doing, like, the raid style content, but... Generally, I like to hunt by myself. Hear me out, though. Hear me out for a second. Dark switch. Which one is this? Oh, the Elatrion. Oh yeah, I need to make the powered up version of the Elatrion. We gotta hunt that mofo again. Hear me out for a second, though. The Stygian Ogre switch axe looks cool as fuck. I think I actually like this more than the Fatalis switch axe. This might be my favorite looking switch axe right now. So I don't know. I've been thinking about using this, but the raw on it is so much lower. It has decent crit chance though, but what's the problem with it? No deco slots or something? What's the problem with this thing? Low raw and no deco slots. Average Elder Seal. I don't really care about the level of the Elder Seal though. And 300 dragon. So not much dragon. Yeah, it has one level 2 deco slot, so I could get to crit I7 with this if I just augmented it with another decoration. All I have on it right now is affinity increase. Okay. Honestly, we're just talking. Yeah, I know layered weapons are a thing, but I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of the layered weapon system in any game. I like using the thing that I have equipped usually, but if I really wanted to hunt with this thing, I could totally just layer it up and do it like that. Let's see. So I guess tomorrow, I don't know. Well, now my plans are a little different. I don't know if I want to re-level my volcano region again for the Fatalis switch axe, at least just for fighting the next few bosses. I don't know, I might just go back to using the Raging Brachyaxe. I mean, it's not like it's a bad axe, it's still one of the best axes in the game. And the nice thing about this is that it has decent crit chance, or does it? Wait, this might have the same crit chance as the Raging Brachyaxe, actually, because yeah, it would only go up to 50. Okay, yeah. What do I have in it right now? It's a regular crit eye jewel. Got you. Yeah, I guess that lines up with what I have. I don't have Fortify though. If I use this, I'd have to. If I wanted to use Fortify, I'd need to put it in somewhere else. Anyway, I think that's all I got in me for tonight. Realizing I can't hunt Guiding Lands Tempered Rajang kind of took the wind out of my sails for the last 20 minutes. I was planning to end around 4 anyway, since we beat Fatalis so early in the stream, but now I kind of need to go back to the drawing board and see what I want to do. You can create combinations that are normally unavailable. You know, I've looked at the layered weapon menu and I didn't really understand it. Like, you have a base, there's bases, and then there's other things. I don't know, I don't really get it. Maybe I should watch a YouTube video or something about layered weapons. Maybe I could make some kind of so you're saying I could make like a hybrid, some kind of hybrid switch axe that looks like both things? It's pretty simple. Right on. Cold Teroth base. What's up, kitty? I don't really like the way the Cold Teroth switch axes look. Not a fan of them. The Kajar, well, at least the Kajar one, I think it looks kind of janky. So it just looks like a iron weapon, but with sticky stuff on top. It's not a fully unique model. Maybe I'll look into it. We'll see. I'll check it out later, but I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I gotta figure out if I really want to go through the hassle of leveling up the volcano region again. I know there's like shortcuts you can do, like spamming traps on a monster for, you know, 20 minutes or something like that. You just trap it like 400 times. I tried doing that a little bit and it was mad boring and I didn't really enjoy it. I could fight volcano only monsters for a while. I have 5 Teostra lures. I could just fight Teostra over and over again, except he's not a volcano only guy. I might not get the best XP from him. Or we could just say screw it, and I could just spend tomorrow leveling the Coral Reach or the Veil, and then we'll just fight Black Veil Hazak with the Bracky Axe. I think I want to use the Raging Axe on Master Rank Colt Teroth as well, because you get the bonus 600 blast damage too. So maybe maybe I'll level the Guiding Lands in the background, maybe, and then because I would, you know, since the Fatalis Axe is the best one in the game, I would like to get a build with the Fatalis Axe at like max level, you know? That would be cool. Max, or at least like max augments. Fight a monster with a lot of breakable parts. Who qualifies for that in who qualifies for that in what's it called? The volcano region. Who's got the most breakable parts there? It out damages everything else. The only thing I'm not crazy about is the negative 30% crit chance. But like I was saying earlier, I guess if you're running max crit eye and max agitator and max weakness exploit, you probably are able to hit 100% crit chance anyway. So just using, you know, tempered dragon armor pieces instead of fucking Nargacuga and Barioth would probably get me what I need skill wise. You think the Rathalos have the most breakable parts with the head, wings, back, and tail? Oh, both wings, both legs, both wings, the head, tail. So that's like 6 parts right there. Interesting. So maybe I'll hunt some Azure Rathalos. I don't know if there's a Rathalos that's specific to the you know what, we can talk to her and find out though, can't we? Alright, who is volcano only? Silver Rathalos is double. Seething Basil Geese, what's he got? 2 legs, right? Tail, 2 legs, and a head. Brachydios, I think he's tail, 2 fists in the head. Ushala, oh wait, he's not only. Lavasleoth, 2 legs, head, tail. Uragon, 2 legs, head, tail, I'm guessing. Dodogama, who cares? Definitely not him. Gold Rathian, same as Silver Rathalos, yeah. Oh, no legs for him? Okay. None of those guys had breakable legs, really? So you think the 2 breakable legs would like overcompensate for the fact that you're getting split XP between 2 regions? Although maybe the fact that this guy only shows up in the Coral region and I have the Coral region maxed out? Maybe that makes it so that I only get Volcano region XP. I might be hunting some Silver Rathalos in my future. Yeah, you get. Yeah, I know you're supposed to kill them in the zone that you want the XP into. I'm just thinking, since I have Coral region maxed out, maybe it'll only, maybe the XP that would normally go to the Coral region, maybe it'll just funnel it into the Volcano region anyway. So yeah, I'll probably do some of that. We'll work on that slowly, I guess, but it may not happen right away. I also might take tomorrow off. I haven't taken a stream off in like, I feel like I haven't taken a stream off in like a month and a half. So I think tomorrow night I'm probably gonna take the night off and I'll probably just do some boring region grinding or something like that. And then Monday we'll hit the ground running and get some tough hunts in. There's a buffer past 7. Yeah, oh yeah, I've noticed that, because it took a really long time before one of my regions finally de-leveled. Like, I almost didn't believe it was like a thing for a while, because I'd raised all 3 to 7. I'd raised 3 regions to 7, and then I started like fighting elsewhere. And it took a pretty long time for one of my regions to go below 7, so maybe you're right, it's some kind of buffer. Because it didn't happen right away, it wasn't like instant. You can hear some monsters stomping around in the background. Wonder who that is. It's probably Tigrex. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for coming through tonight, Wriggle. Appreciate it, man. You've been coming through pretty consistent. You stuck with me through that long ass grind to get my first fatalis kill on this garbage build that I have. That was, thank you for that. I'm surprised anybody wanted to watch me do that. Most people would be like, why aren't you using smoke bombs? And then they just leave. That's what 99% of people did. But I guess you saw the vision, Wriggle Knight. You knew what I was doing. You understood the insane genius of Chain BS trying to beat Fatalis without doing anything good and winning with 1 minute and 17 seconds left on the clock with a garbage build. But you know what? I enjoyed it, and that's what matters most. It was worth it. Congratulations again on the Fatalis kill. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night, dude. I'll check you later. See you on probably on Monday. I think I'm gonna take tomorrow night off. Peace. You understand the appeal? A lot of people don't, man. A lot of people are like, use whatever advantage exists. They don't get the people like us that are like, hey, we want a challenge.